Just one more reading. Threefold Lotus Sutra, modern translation for contemporary readers. Page 141. The King of the Dharma, the destroyer of the chains of transmigration, appears in this world and will respond to the desire of all living beings variously teaches. Then the Dharma, the Tathagata is most honored, his wisdom profound and far-reaching. Long did he stay silent about his essential point, in no hurry to tell of it. Those who are wise and hear of it can believe and understand it, but those who are not wise will doubt and resent it, perpetually missing out on it. Therefore, Kasyapa, I teach living beings according to their powers and put various causes to it. To bring them to the right view, you should know, Kasyapa, that I am like a great cloud that rises in the world and covers all things everywhere. The beneficent clouds and laden with rain, flashes of lightning sparkle and shine, and the sound of the thunder across from afar. Filling everyone with joyful anticipation as the sun rays are cloaked, and refreshing coolness settles over the earth. The dark clouds hangs down so low it seems to be within arm's reach. It rains the same everywhere, equally falling in all four directions. It flows beyond measure, completely saturating the soil, growing on mountains by rivers and gorges, and in hidden recesses are plants, thickets, herbs, tree boughs, large and small. 100 kinds of grain, rice, seedling, sugarcane, and grapevines. This rain moistens them now, only receiving less than its fill. The parched earth is roughly soaked and emits no herbs, and trees become equally lush. From these clouds come water of one flavor, and thereby plants, trees, thickets, and forests receive that they approach a share of moisture. Whether large, medium, or small, all of the trees equally, in proportion to their size, are able to grow and develop. The roots, twigs, branches, and leaves, and their brilliant colored blossoms and fruits all become fresh and glossy. By this one rainfall, their embodiments, appearances, and natures can be divided by size. And yet they are not moisturized by the same one source, and each grows lush and thick. In the same manner, the Buddha appears in the world like that the great cloud rested covering all things having appearing in the world. For the sake of all living beings, he clearly indistinguishes elucidates the reality of all things in the midst of heavenly beings, humans, and all that great multitude. The word honored one, the great sage, makes the following proclamation: I am Tathagata, the most honored of all beings. My appearance in the world is just like a great cloud that pours down rains on all parts of living beings. It frees them from every surface so that they gain the happiness of peace and comfort, the joys of the world, and the pleasures of nirvana. Heavenly beings and humans in this assembly, listen well with a single mind, all of you draw near, and behold the mostly highly honored one. Indeed, I am the honored word one, whom none can equal. Word honored one. I have appeared in the world in order to bring peace and comfort to the living beings, and for the great multitude of beings I spawned the pure Dharma, the sweet drill. This Dharma has a single flavor, which is emancipation in Nirvana. With a single wondrous voice, I eloquently expound its meanings, constantly creating causes and conditions for the sake of great vehicle. I look upon all things as inversely equal, make no distinction between this and that, with no feelings of like and dislike. I have no greed for attachments or attachments, no limitations or hindrances, always for everyone. I equally teach the Dharma. I teach for all living beings just as I do for one. I am ever elucidating the Dharma and would never do anything else, whether coming or going, sitting or standing. Never flagging or becoming discouraged. The fulfillment I bring to the world is like the rain that moistens universally. For the noble, the humble, the mighty, and the meek, for the perceptive, the keepers, and the percept breakers, for those who have dignity and refinement, for those who do not have dignity and refinement, for those with right views and those with distorted views, for those with faculties either keen or dull. Equally do I pour forth the rain of the Dharma, never faltering and never tired. All living beings who hear my Dharma dwell in various stages. According to the ability of each, soon dwell among humans, heavenly beings, will rolling sage kings, Chakra and Brahma and other kings. These are the smaller medicinal herbs. Some who know the undefiled Dharma are able to attain nirvana and to bring forth the six transcendent powers, in particular the three clarities. They dwell alone in mountain forests, ever practicing meditation and attain pratyeka Buddhahood. These are the medium medicinal herbs. Some seek the place of the word wonder once, resolving we will become Buddhas and practice the realization meditation. These are the greater medicinal herbs. Moreover, there are Buddha children who devote their minds to the Buddha way and always practice compassion. They have themselves resolved to become Buddhas, and they know without doubt that they will. This I call this mountain trees, some steadfastly abiding in transcendent powers, robed in non-regressing will and liberating immeasurable hundreds of thousands of millions of living beings, such bodhisattvas as this. I call the large trees. The Buddha's impartial teachings are like rainfall of a single flavor, but living beings according to their natures receive them differently. Just as each plant or tree absorbs a different amount of rain, the Buddha employs this parable to illustrate his skillful means. He elucidates the one Dharma with a wide variety of words and terms. Through each of them is to the Buddha wisdom as a drop of the rain of the ocean to the ocean. I pour down the rain of the Dharma, filling the whole world, the single flavor Dharma. is put into practice according to the ability of each. Just as those thickets, forests, medicinal herbs, and trees, in accordance with their size, gradually grow thick and lush by means of its one flavor, the Dharma of all Buddhas constantly calls around in the world to come fulfillment, advancing in practice step by step. Everyone will realize fruition of the way. There are Shravakas, the Prachika Buddhas, dwelling in forests who are in their last lifetime. And here the Dharma and inquire its fruits. This I call the growth and maturation of each of the medicinal herbs that are bodhisattvas, feminine wisdom, and through fathom and the threefold world who seek the highest vehicle. This I call the growth and maturation of the small trees. Moreover, soon abiding meditation gain transcendent powers, great rejoice. Upon hearing that all things are emptiness, emit countless rays of light, and liberate all living beings. This I call the growth and maturation of the large trees. In this manner, Gajayapa, the Dharma taught by the Buddha, is just like the great cloud that, with the rain of a single flower, nurtures the flowers of humanity so that each bears fruit. You should know, Kashyapa, that I unfold the Buddha way with many examples from the past and a variety of parables. I employ them all as a skillful means, and all Buddhas do the same. Now, for the sake of you all, I will tell you the utmost truth of the matter. None in the multitude of Shravakas has yet attained distinguishment. What you have been undertaking is the Bodhisattva way. By gradually learning and practicing it, you will all become Buddhas. That's it. The Threefold Lotus Sutra, modern translation for contemporary readers. One more reading.